CBS Monday.
Mr. Murray, why didn't you come forward with this information immediately?
I was on vacation. I didn't hear about the case till I came back to town. But the minute I heard, I came right in.
And before you went to the police, you didn't have contact with anyone regarding Michelle's arrest, did you?
The first person I talked to was Detective Frank Cooper.
No, that's not true. What? He is lying. I saw him at the police station talking to Danny. That's where I saw him.
What are you talking
I'm telling
about?
you, he's lying. He was not talking to Frank. Danny talked to him first. I'm telling you, he was talking to Danny, all right? No, you have to tell someone.
Can we have quiet in the courtroom, please? Unless whatever it is that you're saying is more important than what we're discussing up here.
Yes, it is, Your Honor.
Oh, what's
Come in.
Sir, there's been an accident at the construction site. There are many injuries and potentially millions in losses.
The crane has collapsed and the building below it has been crushed.
Was anyone hurt?
The hospital is already full over capacity.
Oh my God.
So, what should we do with the injured?
Here. Bring them here.
Yes, that's right. Bring them here. Bring them to the palace. Do it immediately. Do it.
Yes, sir.
I don't understand. How could this have happened?
See it in living color. Jim wasn't the first to kiss his bride that day, was he? Ah, I'm sure he and Harley understand, though. After all, you and Beth sure do light up a screen. No.
Where did you get that?
Oh, it's this great new website. ThingsThatWillRuinPhilipSpaulding'sLife.com.
Philip, what are you doing? Beth, Jim, wedding ceremony, remember?
Okay, you know, well, maybe Philip just realized he shouldn't be the one to walk you down the aisle.
Jim? I think probably he's just calling the office or something like that. I think that's probably right.
Yeah. Lillian, I really need to say something to you. I need to give you an apology. You know, I know this wedding seems a bit rushed, and I just hope you know that I loved her before we made that baby. And I'm going to do everything I can to keep Beth and Lizzie, our baby, and just our whole family happy.
I know you will.
You know, I really think that this baby is just fate's way of getting us closer even sooner.
Edmund, hello. I didn't realize you were invited. But what are you both doing in here? The ceremony's in the other room, remember?
Well, I'm sorry if we've been holding things up. Your husband and I got caught in a bit of a business chat, and then I started showing him my latest acquisition. It really is totally state-of-the-art. It actually makes its own copies, and as you can see, each one is as clear and crisp as the original, and the picture on the screen is just, well, it's more exciting than real life, isn't it?
Great. I'll be sure to try to get one.
Well, yes, you should. But here, why don't you take a look at this one first?
Honey, you know what? Tell everybody that I'm sorry, and I'll be in a minute.
Honey,
okay,
you have to come now.
Please.
I promise not to give your husband a minute longer than I have to.
You both have 1 minute. Then I'm walking Beth down the aisle myself. Jim, Beth, it seems that Spaulding business takes a back seat to nothing. Philip needs just 1 more minute.
Okay.
Just 1 more.
Mom.
Yeah.
Haven't told me how I look. Oh, honey, you look like you're about to get married. Is that good? You look absolutely beautiful, sweetheart. Jim loves me, Mom. He does. I know he does, Beth. I know, sweetie.
Well, a minute's not long enough to negotiate a deal. And I think you'd agree, under the circumstances, you're either in or you're out.
What do you want?
I've told you what I want. A seat on the board at Spalding. And complete autonomy of the company. I answer to no one but myself.
No.
No? Well, it's not the answer I was expecting.
See, I mean, I don't give a damn what's on the tape.
Nice try.
No.
But I don't buy it.
No, I really don't. I really don't. So to hell with you, to hell with it, and to hell with all these lies. I'll tell you what. I'll go in here and I'll tell everybody the truth. And then not only is that tape worthless, but you will be on your way back to San Cristobal. All right, from this moment on, I want you to consider this palace an auxiliary hospital. Do you understand me? And I want those medical supplies delivered here as soon as possible. Get a hold of my personal physician. I want to speak with him before the patients arrive. Yes, just do it. All right, I want you to contact the gate. I also want you to arrange a staff meeting so that we can bring everyone up to speed on this, okay? I will get a hold of Colonel Dax, and I want a full report on how this happened, and I want it within the hour. Sorry, just do that, all right? I'm sorry. I can't believe this.
No, you're doing everything right.
Well, thanks to you. Once again, your instincts were 100% correct. Cassie, do you understand? But this is going to be devastating to this country.
You're going to handle it. You're going to reassure them, and you're going to have to, because you're going to have a circus here in about 5 minutes, so you're going to have to calm down and relax.
Relax. I don't think I can.
Let me help you. Let me take over.
Cassie, you just got over your fever. You're the one that should be relaxing, all right?
I am fine.
Cassie, please.
No, I am fine. You're going to need every hand in this palace, Richard. I have to help you.
This is going to be quite a scene.
We're a team, right?
Yes.
Isn't that what we were just talking about?
Yes.
Good. And my job is to help you. For better or for worse.
For better, Cassie, for better.
Excuse me, Miss Jacobs, you have something you want to say?
Yes, I do.
No, this is all a misunderstanding, Your Honor. Excuse us, we will not interrupt your courtroom again.
I would hope not.
Okay, I just want to do...
Are you sure that you're quite through?
Yes, Your Honor.
Danny, what's this?
Mr. Marler, is there anything more from your witness?
Yes, I'm sorry, Your Honor. One last clarification. I would like to confirm this timeline that we've established. Now, when there was a knock at your door at the ice cream shop, and you went and you identified Michelle Bauer-Santos, what time was that?
It's 8:30.
It was 8:30 p.m. on the 15th of November, 1999. That is the time that was cited by the prosecution, and that is the time that Ben Warren was murdered. Mr. Murray, thank you very much. Your Honor, thank you. No further.
Your cross, Ms. Wolfe.
Your Honor, at this time, I'd like to request a short recess.
Very well. We'll take a 10-minute recess. The jury will remain seated, but, Counselor, I want to keep this moving, so don't go far.
Thank God this is almost over.
Not there yet, but almost.
You know, the jury was very impressed, I think. We couldn't ask for a better witness than Lynn.
Okay, why did the DA request a recess?
Oh, she's stalling for time. Yesterday we established reasonable doubt, and today we established that you were on the other side of town at the time of the murder. She could request a sabbatical. It wouldn't help.
Why won't you let me go in there and tell them that he is
You
lying?
have to trust me, okay? You can't say anything true.
Listen to me.
Not one, not one word,
You
okay?
listen to me, all right? Now, if he is in there lying about who he spoke to, he could be lying about his whole testimony. Why can't I say something?
Because he is Michelle's best chance of getting off.
Wait a second. Wait a second. You knew he was going to get up there and lie? You knew he was lying? If you know her alibi is a lie, you better tell me, Jesse. Tell me right now.
Listen to me, Drew. This isn't about Len, whether he's lying or not. This is about saving Michelle.
So it's true. Her whole alibi is one fat lie.
Look, she didn't kill your father, okay? She's innocent.
Then
Believe me.
why does she need someone to get up there and lie for her?
Because she doesn't have any proof that she didn't.
I am so sick of this argument with you. You want to know what I saw in there, Jesse? I saw a witness that Danny Santos had to somehow get to, and he got to.
It's
Why?
not like that, Drew.
But you know what the big question is? The one that really matters to me is how do you fit in? Were you in this from the start, in this lie? Were you just protecting Michelle? Or did he force you to go along with this? I hope. Did he make you do this?
Look, this is ridiculous, Drew.
She never went to an ice cream store, did she?
You want to know the truth? The truth is, she went to Len's ice cream store, and he heard her.
Oh. He heard her.
Yeah,
Who told you that?
Len told me that,
Oh.
okay? He heard her. He technically, he didn't see her. So he's not lying, technically.
Oh, well, maybe my father wasn't murdered. Not technically.
Whoever you are, your cologne smells good. Oh, hi.
You sound disappointed. What, are you expecting company?
No, it's just... How did you get in here? I'm the only one here, and I thought I locked the door.
I used to live here, remember? Anyway, I didn't think anybody was home, so I showed myself in, bringing that book over for Shane.
Oh, yeah, he mentioned something about that.
So how's it going?
Oh, it's just peachy. What do you care? You're a big grown-up now, and you don't care about your little raggedy cousins anymore.
Hey, wait a minute. What is this?
Then again, why should you be any different than the rest of the family?
Okay. What's going on with you? Huh? Last time I talked to your dad, he said you were fine.
When did you talk to him?
I've been running into him a lot lately over at company when he comes in there to eat.
You can say it when he comes in to see Olivia. I mean, please, everyone knows the story now.
Well, it's not like he's seeing her behind your mom's back.
That's true. Well, they are separated. It's probably the most normal thing they've ever done. Not like the time my mom went to be a princess in San Cristobal or drove off that bridge.
Yeah, your parents have had a pretty crazy time of it.
No, actually, Shane and I have had a pretty crazy time of it. I mean, they're out there starring in Reva and Josh Part 124, and Shane and I are here trying to make things normal. And you have no idea how hard it is.
Does my dress look okay from the back?
It's fine.
The bow looks all right?
It looks fine.
Are you sure? It feels a little crooked.
It was crooked.
You know, I've been thinking about the baby that Mom's gonna have.
And?
And I'm gonna be its half-sister, and I guess you are too.
Yeah, I guess.
Don't you see what that means? Okay, between the two of us, he's gonna have one full sister because half and half makes one. Isn't that neat?
Yeah, it's real neat.
You know something, sweetheart? This new little addition caught me a little off guard when you first told me. And I realize it may have been a little upsetting when you got my reaction.
No, we don't need to talk about that. It was a surprise for everyone.
I just want you to know that I think that this is the best thing that could have happened to our little family. It's the most wonderful thing in the world.
I'm gonna go talk to Grandpa. I'll be right back. Alan, since we're sort of a holding pattern here, I just wanted to tell you, I think it's very nice that you gave Beth this wedding.
Well, I'm glad you approve, Harley. I knew it would make Elizabeth very happy to have it here. Besides, I like Beth. I'm glad she's happy. Even if Jim is not... Look, we've been through this before. No matter how bad I feel about the way I treated Beth and Philip before, what's done is done, and I can assure you I have no secret plan about getting them back together. You are my daughter-in-law now.
For better or worse.
For better. You make him happy. That's all that matters.
And you love him. I can see that. And you're proud of him. The way you look at him.
Yes, Philip has become quite the man.
Yes, he has. And I'm proud of him, too.
Well, Philip, you're a braver man than I.
You won't win, Edmund. Because I can live with the truth.
Admirable. But what about poor Beth? And poor innocent Jim? You're going to ruin this day for them? You're going to ruin their entire lives because of just one simple request?
Daddy, what's taking you so long?
Honey, I'll be in just a minute.
Hello, Prince Edmund.
Well, hello, Miss Spaulding.
Are you coming to the wedding?
Well, I'd like that very much. Would that be all right with you?
I guess. What's wrong, Daddy?
Nothing's wrong, honey. Edmund and I are just...
We were just discussing silly, boring adult things, but we're just finishing up and we're going to be there in the crowd in a moment. And look, I even brought my special video camera. That's enough.
Are you going to take pictures?
Oh, I already have. And trust me, no one is going to forget this day.
Daddy?
Yeah?
Why are you mad at Edmund?
I'm not mad at Edmund, honey. No, we're just working out a little deal.
Really? Who's going to win?
And don't you know, Lizzie? In the best deals, everyone wins.
I'm glad you're not mad at Edmund. I like him.
Yeah, he's a real prince, honey. You know what? I want you to go back in, and Daddy will be in just a minute, okay?
Okay.
Go on.
See you inside, Prince Edmund.
No, please call me Edmund. I think we're going to be great friends.
Okay, and I'm Lizzie.
Honey.
1 minute, Dad.
Go.
Well, Dad, you didn't consider that, did you? It's one thing to break the heart of an adult. It's another thing entirely when a child's involved.
What do you want?
I've told you what I want. I want you to allow me to be the best I can be. I want you to let me help you run your struggling little company. But if you wanted the tape, Philip, all you had to do was ask for it. I'm sure I can get by with the 9 other copies I've made. So, do we have an understanding? I'll take that as a yes. Yes. Wonderful. Yeah. Well, looks as if everything's going according to plan back home, too.
Okay, well, all these rooms have been made available, and they have extra bedding and extra medical supplies. And if you have any problems, I want you to send people to me, okay?
Of course.
Thank you. Oh,
I need some help. Somebody told me to come up
Look
here.
here, sit down. Can we get a blanket on him?
I don't understand how this could have happened. I saw the safety reports myself yesterday. There was a completed inspection more than 24 hours ago. Look, I want to find out who signed off on those reports, and I want to find out now. People have been hurt, and I'm going to find out why.
Where's my husband? I have to find my husband. Okay, I'll help you find him. Okay? I can't lose him. You won't lose him. I'm going to help you find him, okay? Please. We just got married. We just got married. God.
I guess I can be relieved that they're not going back and forth like they was when I was little.
Oh, that's the worst. I mean, right when you think things are going to be okay and you relax, they just screw it up again.
Yep.
I mean, and now is the time in my life where I'm supposed to be the one going through the changes, and I'm supposed to come home and be able to take it out on them. But when I come home, there's nobody here.
Well, your mom's here.
Yeah. And yes, she is trying. But I can't count on her because every time, I don't know, I just think that she's gonna leave again.
I know it must be tough not having your dad around. I know you could always count on him. And listen to me, I'm not helping too much, am I?
No. Actually, you are, sort of. I don't want to talk about this with Shane and make him all upset. But sometimes I need someone to talk to.
Well, you know you can talk to me anytime.
Yeah, well, I'm done for now.
Oh, I'll bet we can find something else to complain about, can't we? How's school?
School's boring.
And guys?
Not at the moment. How about you and,
Pilar?
Yeah.
No, not at the moment. I guess I will start thinking about myself as soon as my mom starts feeling better, you know? Between her at the hospital and Michelle's trial, I haven't even had a whole lot of time to think about my own future.
Michelle. Now that's who I thought you'd end up with. I used to want to be just like her. I loved her hair and her clothes.
Yeah, well, you probably wouldn't want to be her right now.
No kidding.
I'll tell you something, though. If Michelle were sitting here with us right now, she'd probably tell us to get over ourselves. She'd probably say, at least you have parents. You know, if it wasn't for Rick, she wouldn't have any family at all.
That's true. Things could be a lot worse. For both of us.
Let go of me, Jesse. Don't touch me.
Look. I know that it doesn't look good that Len is lying for Michelle. But I mean, what if it helps get to the truth?
What? Whose truth? Your truth? Michelle's truth? Danny's truth? What truth? I want the real truth. That's all I want.
Everyone, please be seated. Recess is over. Counselor, your witness.
Len, may I call you Len?
Sure.
Okay, Len. I'm just going to go over some parts of your testimony with you. Is that okay?
Sure.
Now, you testified that you have an ice cream store. Is that correct?
That's right.
And you've known the defendant, Michelle Santos, for...
Many years.
I see. So, you had no trouble recognizing her when she showed up at your store on the night in question?
None.
Objection, Your Honor. This information has already been covered.
Overruled. Counselor, let's keep things moving, shall we?
Now, granted, your store was closed, and granted, you were looking across the room through a window at night.
Yes.
But you're positive that the person you saw through that window is definitely the defendant.
Objection. Your Honor, the witness has answered this question several times.
Sustained. Counselor, where are you going with this?
Your Honor, you're about to find out.
I can't wait.
Did you, or did you not, see the defendant on that night?
Yes, I saw her.
Okay, Len. What would you say if I were to tell you that I can produce a witness who will prove that you're lying through your teeth?
Order. Order in this court.
Objection, Your Honor. This is harassment. She's badgering the witness.
I have a right to challenge the witness's testimony.
Well, this has gone beyond challenge.
Overruled. You'd better know what you're doing, Counselor.
I know exactly what I'm doing, Your Honor.
Proceed.
Thank you.
With caution.
Now let me ask you, Len. Do you know the penalty for perjury?
I don't understand. I'm just trying to tell you what I saw.
But did you really see Michelle Santos that night? Or are you just trying to protect this young woman that you've known for many years? Those are your words.
No. I'm...
Oh, so you're not manufacturing this alibi in any way?
Objection, Your Honor.
Overruled.
You testified, did you not, that Detective Frank Cooper was the first person you discussed any of this with. Is that correct?
Yes.
But that's not really the truth, is it?
Objection, Your Honor.
Overruled. Mr. Marler, I'm losing patience. Mr. Murray, please answer the question.
Hi.
The truth is, Mr. Murray, that you spoke to someone prior to going to the police with an alibi for Michelle Santos. Isn't that right, Len? And that conversation was about getting you to go to the police with an alibi for her the night of the murder. Isn't that right, Len? And that person was none other than the defendant's husband, Danny Santos. Don't look at him for an answer, Mr. Murray. He can't help you right now. The only thing that can help you right now is the truth. You came here today to lie. Didn't you, Mr. Murray? You came here today to lie for Michelle Santos, didn't you? Didn't you?
Yes. Yes, I lied.
Order.
Then I would advise you, Mr. Murray, to take this opportunity to tell this court what really happened.
Well, it was 8:30. I was in the back of the shop. Someone did knock and tried the door. But I never saw who it was.
Order.
Danny told me it was Michelle, and I believed him. You've got to understand, I've known this girl since she was very young. She's a good kid. She couldn't do something like this.
But you don't know that for sure, do you, Mr. Murray? No, because you never saw Michelle Santos that night. You never saw her, Mr. Murray. Isn't that right?
Answer the question, Mr. Murray.
No.
No further questions for this witness.
Mr. Marlar, would you like to redirect?
No, Your Honor. Thank you. Nothing further.
Very well. This court is in recess.
Please. Please tell me that this is not true.
No. It's true. It is. It's true.
I'd like to thank everyone for coming today to celebrate this truly blessed event. The joining of Beth Raines and James LeMay as husband and wife. And while I'm used to doing most of the talking, James and Beth have decided to let me relax a little today. They will be exchanging their own vows. James?
Thank you. Well, here we are. Beth, we've been through so much in such a short period of time. Explosive island getaways, planes crashing. The truth is, I was up half the night trying to figure out what I was going to say to you today. But it all just comes down to how much I love you. And it took me a while to understand what life was offering me at this point in time. And now I know I'm getting another chance at true love. I mean, I look at you standing here in front of me, and I know that you're carrying our child, and I just realize how lucky I am. The cards have been laid out for us, Beth. I really believe that. If ever a couple were destined to spend their life together, I really believe it's you and I. And you know, I don't even mind getting married here. I really don't. Because in this house is that's the first place that I ever laid eyes on you. I guess what I'm really trying to say is I love you so very much, Beth Raines. And I love our family. And I really want you to be my wife.
I know that there are people who say that you only get one chance at happiness. And I thought that was true. But I want to thank you for showing me that that's not true. And for loving me and believing in me. And I promise that I will do everything in my power to make you happy for the rest of my life.
And with that, James and Beth, I now pronounce you both husband and wife. James, you may now kiss the bride.
Yes? Brilliant. Just remember, hit them hard. I want them totally devastated.
See if there are any doctors that can fly in and help us out. But first, I want all these people taken care of immediately.
Of course.
Okay,
I think the prince might make a statement. The papers.
Sure, I'll take you in to see him.
There's no question about that. My plane is already in the air, and William, thank you so much. I shan't forget this. Thank you. A good friend from a neighboring island is going to provide more supplies.
Oh, great, we need all the help we can get. This is a reporter. He wanted to ask you a few questions. I said it was okay, but he had to keep it brief.
Well, of course, yes.
Sir, isn't it true that this project was pushed through?
Well,
People were hired before the proper safety standards were implemented.
That's totally unfounded.
Isn't it true that the injuries could have been prevented?
I'm not sure where you got your information.
Excuse me. This is an accident and a tragedy. And the last thing the people in charge would allow is something to jeopardize their workers. This monarchy is about one thing, sir, and that's the people. And we're doing everything here we can to help them. Take a look around at this palace. Do these look like the actions of a prince who doesn't care? No. Looks like the actions of a prince who probably cares too much. So why don't you get out of here? We have an emergency number for you to call if you need anything, all right?
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Take care. Okay.
Thank you.
How was your leg?
It's fine, Your Majesty. It's fine. Thank you.
I am so sorry that this happened. If you need anything, just let my staff know, all right?
Thank you.
I am sorry.
Thank you very much.
You were brilliant today. Way beyond the call of duty.
Isn't that what princesses do?
Well, there are no rules, are there?
There are for us.
Right. Rules and duties. You know, about what happened before when we
kissed.
Yes, when we kissed. I didn't, you know, it wasn't...
It didn't mean anything. I understand. You don't have to apologize. It's okay.
I was caught up in the moment.
Okay, I mean, I think that we both know what that kiss meant.
I suppose we do.
I don't understand this. Why would he lie, Rick? Why would he lie?
Michelle is innocent. That man knows that my sister's innocent. Abby. My little sister's being railroaded, and there's nothing we can do to stop it. She's going to jail.
Get
we
away
need
from
to
me.
talk.
About what? About how you lied to me? About how